Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a really fascinating, highly relevant topic. It affects pretty much all of us, yet, we rarely talk about it openly. Have you ever had that gut feeling that someone close to you just isn't genuinely thrilled when you succeeded? Yeah, it's a harsh reality, but an absolutely crucial one to understand. Today, we're going to unmask the illusion of friendship and explore the deep psychological signs of hidden envy that might be lurking right under your nose. Okay, let's dive into this. Is everyone really happy with your success? It's kind of a tough question to ask yourself, isn't it? You might want to think again. The reality of human psychology is super complex, and sometimes the absolute sweetest smile is actually hiding a deep, simmering jealousy. Throughout this explainer, we're going to break down the 6 hidden signs that reveal when someone is secretly burning with envy. Let's start with phase 1, the subtle cracks. We'll be looking at signs 1 and 2. All right, so the very first sign is the classic backhanded compliment. This is a statement that appears to be praise, right? But it actually packs a hidden insult or a heavy dose of sarcasm. Envious people use this tactic to quietly devalue your achievements. They might smile right at you, but they'll subtly try to label your hard work as mere luck or just dismiss your success as frivolous spending. It's highly manipulative. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how it works. Let's say you buy a new phone. To your face, the mask speaks, "Wow, such an expensive new phone." But the hidden taunt comes immediately after. "I wish I had money to waste like you do." See the manipulation there? They took a pure moment of celebration and twisted it into an accusation of wasting money. It's a textbook move to completely diminish your joy. Which leads us directly into the second sign, downplaying your success. When you share a massive win, an envious person rarely celebrates with you. Instead, they'll immediately change the subject to their own old stories, or just shrug it off with a casual, "Oh, it's no big deal." They completely refuse to give you your moment in the spotlight. So why do they do this? The psychological motive here is really crucial to understand. Their ultimate goal is lowering your confidence so they can feel superior. If they can make your success seem small, they don't have to feel quite so bad about their own perceived lack of achievement. They don't want to do the hard work to elevate themselves. It's just much easier for them to drag you down. It's a defense mechanism, for sure, but a highly toxic one. Now we move into behavioral envy, identity theft. Let's look at sign number 3, when copying turns toxic. Now, what's really interesting about this is, well, we've all heard the quote a million times, right? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. And psychology often supports this. But in the specific context of jealousy, it takes on a completely different meaning. When someone is secretly envious, they aren't flattering you. They're actually trying to replace you because they are entirely unsatisfied with who they are. A jealousy copycat takes this to the absolute extreme. They'll start mimicking your dressing style, adopting your unique speaking mannerisms, and sometimes even replicating your exact career choices. They do this because they're profoundly unhappy with their own lives. They look at you, they see what you have, and they try to literally step into your persona. It can feel flattering at first, but when it crosses this line, it becomes incredibly suffocating. Things are about to take a bit of a sinister turn as we enter the dark underbelly. Let's look at signs 4 and 5. I want to pause here for a second. We are about to discuss the most dangerous sign. Because when someone is truly envious, it isn't just about wanting what you have. It's about actively celebrating when you lose it. So the crucial point is how this duality actually plays out in real life. When you fall or make a mistake, the mask goes on. They'll look at you and say, "I'm so sorry." But in reality, there is a secret peace, a literal shine in their eyes. They are secretly waiting for your bad times, and your failure brings them a twisted sense of joy and relief. This brings us to the 5th sign, the sudden avoidance. Notice how their behavior completely shifts when you hit a winning streak. They start cutting ties when you start growing, making all sorts of awkward excuses not to meet. Why does this happen? Well, because your growth has become a painful, glaring reminder of their own failures. Being around your success makes them feel completely inadequate, so they suddenly pull away to protect their fragile ego. Now we transition to the active destruction phase, the sabotage. Let's cover our 6th and final sign, toxic gossip. We call this character sabotage. It's the deliberate act of spreading rumors and gossiping behind someone's back simply to ruin their image. They attempt to tarnish your reputation, whether it's regarding your personal character or your professional work. If they can't beat your success fairly, they try to tear down the very foundation of how others see you. This isn't just an accident, guys. It is a highly calculated campaign. Let's move to and see how this builds into the ultimate betrayal of the best friend mask. To your face, they act incredibly supportive and kind. But behind your back, they are actively taking a sledgehammer to your image to make themselves look better in comparison. It's the ultimate two-faced behavior, driven entirely by their own deep insecurities. Let's shift gears to Section 5, protecting your peace and dropping the masks. We absolutely have to remember this. Jealousy is a poison. It destroys relationships from the inside out. These hidden toxic dynamics will completely drain your energy, cloud your joy, and severely hold you back. You literally cannot thrive or perform at your best if you are constantly drinking from a poisoned well. So, how do we actually deal with this? Step 1. Create a safe distance. You don't have to confront them or start a massive argument. Just quietly and firmly create boundaries to protect yourself. Step 2. Maintain your focus entirely on your own hard work and success. Don't let their hidden envy distract you from your path. Your energy is your most valuable asset, so keep it sharply focused on your goals. I want to leave you with a final thought here. Have you ever noticed any of these hidden signs in your own circle? Think about it. The backhanded compliments, the copycats, or the sudden unexplained distance. Reflect on those relationships. I'd absolutely love to hear your experiences and how you handle them in the comments below. Protect your peace, keep building your success, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.